Ladies and gentlemen, introducing the worst fucking podcast you've ever heard. Both Mikes.
All right. I love it when we get that big thunderous applause from all those people in black and white.
Yeah, because we're swell. We're awesome like that. Just ask us. We'll tell you.
Yes,
how
exactly.
Yeah.
I'm slowly but surely pulling us up here on the videos if you're looking at that stuff. So hang on a second. Welcome to Both Mics.
Yeah, hey you guys. Both Mics is a show about nothing and everything. That is Mike Sofka over there.
That is Mike Taylor over there. And together, we're Both Mics.
Welcome to show number 84. Both Mics heard everywhere you can find podcasts. We are live every Friday night, usually around 7 o'clock or so. We're a little late tonight. No big deal. You'll get over it. We're on twitch.tv/bothmics. Find us there. Find us anywhere you can find a podcast. Podbean, iHeartRadio, Anchor, YouTube, Facebook, my face, your face.
Nice.
Anything. Stitcher. How about that?
Yeah.
So, come check us out. Subscribe. Send us a note. Send us a high five.
And what episode are we on?
We are on episode 84.
Wow.
One shy of a cool number.
Yes. And it's, let me do some quick math here. I can't do math. I'm not doing math
84.
tonight very well. Yeah. Carry the one. All that stuff. So how's your week been?
Yeah. Good. Busy at work. Only put in 5 hours overtime this week, and things are good. Had my sister and her two kids, or two of her three kids, up last weekend. We kind of did a late Christmas thing because we were in Texas for Christmas. Little gift exchange, little big meal, made ham and all the fixins and all the stuff that goes with it. Except for stuffing. We didn't make stuffing. I guess we should have made stuffing because we had boxes of stuffing from last year that we didn't use. How about that? Sorry, Deb. Next time.
Hey, let's have everybody chat us up if you come in the room or whatever, if you hear this on twitch.tv/bothmics. It's good to have people chatting during the show. I like that a lot. I think that's great. But maybe you're watching us on Facebook or YouTube or whatever. So, by the way, teaser alert here. We're going to have a 1985 show for episode 85. So if you're on twitch.tv/bothmics, stick around for the second part of that. That comes at roughly 8 o'clock, 8:05, somewhere in that neighborhood. So,
Yep. It'll be good.
It'll be good.
Useless knowledge coming your way.
And we will have a special guest is supposed to be appearing. Should I tell him who it is or just wait?
No. I want to guess.
Okay. We'll just wait then. We'll just wait.
Yeah. We'll wait.
Right. Let me pull my stuff up here because, I was in the production meeting, but then I freaking rebooted and everything went to hell. So usually it's the opposite. Anyway.
So be it.
Here we go here. Episode 84, slowly pulling it up on this computer. I've got a Macintosh from 1984 that I'm working with here.
Nice.
Because we haven't hit show 1985 yet, so hang on.
Before Steve Jobs had a job?
Yeah.
When he was just Steve?
Right. All right, check this out. I put up a picture here, right there. That's a picture of a phone with something on it and some police officers. Do you have any idea what's going on here, Mike, in this photo?
Well, I'm looking at the phone, and I see a little gremlin-looking thing, and my guess it's going to be like a Pokemon. Yeah, look, I can see the Pokemon ball right there. What a guess.
That is correct. According to CNN.
What does it have to do with the police?
Well, according to CNN.com, so this must be true. 2 LAPD officers fired for playing Pokemon Go and ignoring a robbery call.
Interesting.
Los Angeles.
Now, is this Los Angeles or is this Lake Alfred?
No, this is Los
Florida?
Angeles. This is
Los Angeles. Okay.
Yeah.
I was thinking maybe it was Lake Alfred, Florida.
Two Los Angeles officers have lost their appeal and their jobs after an April 2017 game of Pokemon Go. Now, this is dated now, so I don't understand how it took 5 years to get to this point. I don't know if they were still working or not. Of course, I haven't read the whole article. I just read the highlights, looked at the color picture, and, Anyway,
Right.
instead of responding to a nearby call, Louis Lozano and Eric Mitchell were caught searching for Pokemon characters through their Pokemon Go app, according to a ruling this month in the California Appellate Court. That Saturday, a radio call for a, quote, 211 in progress, which that means a robbery, had been sent out. According to the ruling, the Macy's at Crenshaw Plaza, located southwest of downtown Los Angeles, was being robbed by multiple suspects.
Wow.
The ruling notes that Captain Darnell Davenport heard the call come in as he was heading to a homicide scene. From there, he was located. He could see the Macy's and another police car that was tucked away in an alley. Inside the patrol car were Lonzo and Mitchell. So their boss physically saw them in their car playing Pokemon Go instead of going to the robbery in progress call.
Amazing.
Pretty crazy.
Amazing.
So that brings me to my next question. Have you ever gotten caught doing anything you weren't supposed to be doing at work?
Yes.
All right, we'll go ahead and share with us, enlighten us.
The first thing that comes to mind is I think it was 9th grade. So that puts us at like 1982. I worked at Borough Hall, which is like City Hall, but when you live in a borough, it's Borough Hall. And the guy that I worked for was a close friend of my dad's, and I had on Fridays I cleaned the courthouse. I had to move all the chairs. I had to vacuum the entire place, the whole 9 yards. And in 1982, I used to go out with my sister's boyfriend at night. Like I would go to sleep.
You were two-timing your sister with her boyfriend?
Nice, right?
Okay.
No. I'd go to sleep at 9 o'clock. I'm like, oh, Dad, I'm tired. I'd go downstairs because my room was in the basement.
Right.
And then I would walk outside through the basement door, jump in my sister's boyfriend's car, and we would go to the city, as in New York City, hang out Times Square, 42nd Street, do all the things you do.
That's perfect. That's great. Absolutely.
Right? Yeah. So we'd get home at 3, 4 in the morning, and I couldn't sleep in the car. So like on the trip back, I couldn't sleep. I was awake the whole damn time. I'd get home at 4 o'clock in the morning, and I'd have to be at work at 7. So here I am in the courthouse, or the courtroom in Borough Hall, and I decided to lay down across a couple chairs and rest. I'll be fine. I just need a minute until the door opened. I turned around, and there's Jack Banovic, my dad's friend, staring at me. I'm like, oh, hey, what's going on? Jump up real quick. I'm doing good. Hey. So, yeah. That's like the first thing that comes to mind. And I still think about it from time to time. A little embarrassing, my dad's friend, and, got me a job, and there I am freaking sleeping in the courthouse.
So did it ever get back to your dad that dude walked in on you napping?
If it did, my dad never said anything. I don't think. Yeah, I don't recall. I would have blocked that out of my memory. Yeah. So,
I'm amazed by this whole thing. I mean, of all things, I'm not trying to call these guys out. I'm just reporting the news here. But of all things, you're right there. There's a robbery in progress. It's not like it was a shoplifter that they caught and was waiting in the office or whatever. You know what I mean? It was possibly a dangerous situation. Yeah, and instead of protecting and serve, they decided to go chase Pokemon guys. Yeah.
Yeah, which makes me fear for my son, because he's going to graduate the academy in about 6 weeks or so, and has an affliction for Pokemon Go at his age of in his 30s.
Well, I get it.
So,
I mean, I get it, but at the same time, you got other officers there counting on you. It's not just you.
Yeah,
it's not
I totally agree there.
So I just have a hard time with that.
It's not like he's at Publix pushing shopping carts or something.
Yeah, yeah, it's a different situation. Well, if you're a fan of the show for a while, we talk about different situations every week, and most of that comes from the alien update.
Uh-oh.
Buzz-looking alien! Where?
Warning! Alien approaching! Warning! Biophysical experiments extremely dangerous for Earth people.
That's a pretty good profile. He's a little bit of an alien too, but I think he's an alien. You could be an alien robot, right? Like not all robots are domestic.
I computed the aliens. They are capable of sinister and dangerous acts.
You weird alien man!
All right, so the alien update, what is it? The alien update, this is when we talk about the people that are much smarter than the other 7 billion people on the planet. No, I don't think they're smarter. I think they have an alien influence, whether they themselves are aliens, they've got connection and knowledge from aliens or something. But it seems that all these guys are doing a lot to promote our culture, humanity, our social interactions with computers and technology. And oh, by the way, they're making billions more dollars than everybody else. So, of course, we're talking about Mark Zuckerberg. We're talking about Bill Gates. We're talking about Richard Branson.
Bezos.
Elon Musk. Bezos. Yeah. I mean, we're talking about all these cats. So, the first thing that comes to mind this week is...
Real quick, though. Little teaser trivia.
Yes.
7 billion people on the planet now.
Yes.
In 1985, what was the population?
I'm going to say 4.9.
Oh, my God. You cheater.
No, I didn't cheat.
No?
No,
4.8.
Yeah, I was close.
4.8 billion people. So it's like almost doubled in what, 35 years, 36 years?
Yeah, well, in certain countries...
People need to start banging. Stop it.
Yes.
No more banging, people.
Certain countries don't have internet, and all they do is fuck. So, I mean, what do you want me to do? They got nothing. They ain't got no cable, They got no electricity.
Well, they got Elon Musk and his Starlink coming soon.
But don't worry, Bill Gates is taking care of that with the vaccine programs they got worked out. That's another show, though. But depopulation is number one on that agenda. What is that? I just put a picture of something up there, Mike. What is that?
It says wow. So I'm going to guess it's a dog coin.
Yes,
it's next to a Bitcoin.
I think do they call it DogeCoin or Dogcoin? I think it's Doge.
It says Doge, but I'm looking at a dog, so why wouldn't it be doggy?
That's probably why they do it, to convince you. The ironic thing is even though this says wow next to the dog, if you turn that coin over, it'll say mom. So
correct.
Whatever. Anyway.
It's a mom coin.
The reason why Dogecoin is the first up in our alien update today is, according to MarketWatch.com, Dogecoin flies after Elon Musk tweets some Tesla merchandise can be bought with the meme coin. Now, this is today. He's done this before with other cryptocurrency.
Right.
So that single tweet by the CEO of the electric car maker, Elon Musk, sent meme coin, Dogecoin, down 3.96 yesterday, surging by 14% on Friday. The thing is, my wife and I were just looking at that, and it was like 12 or 14 cents. Now it's like at 20 cents. And we were just looking at this like a week ago, looking about doing some stuff with crypto, because we don't want to be standing on the sidelines. We want to get in the game, but we don't want to make any mistakes. So we're learning and studying and all that. So my question is this almost like tampering, or is this some sort of financial penalty that Elon Musk could incur, or is there a law that they may make? Because what if a guy who has all these followers and all these influence, like he, goes ahead and makes these statements, but before he leaves the house in the morning, he goes, oh yeah, tell your uncle to hurry up and buy those shares of Dogecoin because I'm getting ready to make this announcement. He makes the announcement.
Is that like insider trading type of situation?
It jumps up in price, and then people bail and make their money. I mean, why wouldn't you?
What was the guy's name? I don't know who was the Secretary of the Economy or something. The guy who always talks. Oh, Greenspan.
Yeah.
Right? Wasn't that the guy's name?
Yes.
Whenever he talked about the interest rates and it used to fluctuate up and down, and he would talk and just say something in passing, and people would look into it and make something out of nothing, and the economy would go on its freaking in a tailspin.
Right. So this is an opportunity.
Is it any different than that?
No, but this is an opportunity that most people never get to see. So I learned to look at shit like this from playing fantasy games, fantasy sports. You follow trends. You look at who's due. You look at all these different variables here, and I just think it's amazing that this one guy can have such a huge effect. It just makes me pissed off. I didn't hurry up and buy into it last week, but something else happened, and I decided to wait a little while longer, and here I am on the sidelines once again. So
Well, and I don't want to sound like the get off my lawn guy, but how do you go about buying it? You Google buy Bitcoin, and then you end up on some slacker freaking website who scams you out of your money.
No, I've been studying this really hard lately. Not as much as I could or should have, obviously, because I'd be in the game. But I mean, I've done some moderate research here, and I've learned that it's not only the cryptocurrency that you want. You need the keys to get at it. It's in it can be in a wallet. It could be basically it's like a little box. Like I used to know a girl who went to the bank with me one time. This was a credit union. This was like back in 1985. I was a member of the credit union, Florida Educators Credit Union, and I went to make my deposit, and she went to make a deposit. We went to the bank at the same time, and she came back and she says, "I can't believe what he just did." I said, "What?" She goes, "He put my money in that drawer with all the other money." I said, "Yeah, where was he supposed to put it? In his pocket?" She goes, "No, in my box." I said, "Shit, I had no idea you had a box here. What do you keep in the box?" She goes, "All my money." I said, "Well, how much money do you have in the box?" She goes, "I don't know, maybe $400 or $500. I'm like, "Okay, stop. So you're telling me you expected him to leave his post and take your $43.98 and put it in your little box and lock it up, and then when you write a check, they're gonna go take out $12.50 for the check out of your box? What? Really? There's people like that in this world, dude."
Yeah,
so
I totally get it, but that's funny. That's hilarious.
Yeah.
Wow.
Well, we're just talking about our boy Tesla here. This is Tesla's truck.
What a piece of crap.
It's the one that he smashed the window.
Stupid ass. Stupid ass.
Jalopnik.com headline: "So much for the Tesla Cybertruck this year. Apparently they're delaying it for some other reason now."
Yeah, because they're going to redesign it because it's a piece of crap.
Yeah.
Dumbass.
Getting pushed to 2023. Everybody expected it to be out now, but anyway, it's going to be a limited production in the first quarter of 2023. So if you're looking for one of those things. Now, I've seen a more contemporary looking version that doesn't look as boxy. I don't know if it's contemporary, but it's got more curves to it. Almost looks like a Ford Raptor truck or, one of those type trucks. But
yeah, I don't know what he's doing here.
Well,
I thought it was a joke when it first came out and they showed it. Like, here it is. I'm like, no one's going to try to sell something that looks like that. It's just a mock-up or a design of what it won't be.
Right. Well, there's another company, we're going to talk about them in a few here, called EV. It's a Bollinger. I'm sorry, name their EV is a truck, but now they're going to table that truck because they're going to create vans first. They've stopped the truck production, but I guess using the same chassis, they're going to make vans. I think that tells me that they've hit some customers. That tells me that maybe Bezos wants more electric vehicles, but he doesn't want to buy them from Musk. He wants to,
right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Shit like that.
Or AT&T needs a new fleet of vehicles. Yeah, no, I get it. It makes total sense.
Maybe that's what they're doing there. So, and those high step type vans are the ones people convert them. My son's doing that right now, making one of those into a camper type thing. So
like a Frito-Lay truck.
No, not quite that big, not quite that bad. More like you ever seen they call them Sprinter vans? I think. Yeah,
those are tiny though.
Yeah, well, you'd be surprised what they can do in those things. You ought to look online, look at the videos.
He's going to be sitting in the back seat and putting his feet up on the dash.
Right? Yeah, he is tall. So, also in the news, in the alien update here, is our friends at Google.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, this is something else.
What are they doing now?
Well, all of a sudden now my shit is blocked and I can't look at this because I've already looked at the story once. And according to SeekAlpha.com, they don't like that very much. Basically, Google misled publishers and advertisers in a lawsuit recently here. And let me try to pull it up again. Let me see if I can do it differently. Let's try this. There we go. Okay.
You got it?
No, this fucking thing just came out. Hold on, I got to register for a free account here now.
Let me pull it up.
I could have just signed in with Google, I guess.
Google misled publishers, and enough pop-ups here.
Yeah, it's the bad news.
Create an account, sign in, already here. Create an account. No, I don't want to. Go away. Yeah.
Isn't that a shame? Can't even look up some simple shit.
Right?
Hang on, it's coming. Oh my God, now they want me to take a friggin' survey and load a profile and all this shit. All right, so how about taking me to my fucking story? How about we do that instead of fucking doing all this? This is amazing. Amazing that shit's gone this far. All right, so here it is. I'm able to open it up and look at everything. There's a newly redacted allegations in the 2020 December lawsuit brought against the tech giant by state attorneys general that boosted prices for buyers and deflated sales for companies while Google pocketed the difference, according to what's now been revealed in the complaint. That includes internal correspondence where some Google employees compared the practice to growing the business through insider information. Google owner Alphabet stock is shedding some morning gains now. Yada, yada, it went up, yada, yada. Anyway, they're being accused of, quote, full of inaccuracies and lacks legal merit is what Google says the lawsuit's about. So they're not worried. They're not, this is nothing for them. But it kind of, again, makes you wonder, really? Why would you do that? I guess because they could. I guess because no one was there to stop them. I guess they figured it out and were like, yeah, screw this. We're doing it. But, you're fairly tied to Google. We're all fairly tied to Google. What do you use as your browser? Do you use Chrome?
Yeah, I use Google.
That's Google. Do you use YouTube? Yes, we do here. I mean, they got us. You're on an Android phone. Everything's backed up on a Google. Yeah, we're done. We're in. They got us.
Google email, the whole 9 yards. Yep.
Plus, it's a funny word to say.
Google.
Yeah, Google. Yeah. Google. Well, in a similar situation here, I'm going to bring up Google again, being we're still in the alien update here. That guy right there next to Mark Zuckerberg, so it's Mark Zuckerberg, and then next to him is Sundar Pichai. If I'm saying his name right. He's the... IT Nut TP. Yes. He's the current CEO of Google, and of course Mark Zuckerberg, the guy who's no longer a part of Facebook, wink, wink. On Friday, a coalition of state attorneys led by Texas Attorney General Ken Paxton released a new antitrust complaint against Google, giving more details on the company's alleged collusion with Facebook in programmatic ad markets. First filed in November, the initial complaint alleged broad collusion between the two companies, particularly in a collaborative project codenamed Jedi Blue that saw the companies joining together to limit header bidding practices.
Header bidding practices? What the hell's that?
I guess, when you go to a website and you see the banner ads at the top or on the sides of the page... Yeah. I guess they found some way to corner the market between themselves and Facebook. I guess it was some sort of thing here. It goes on this is according to TheVerge.com. Quote, drawing on internal emails, Friday's complaint shows that the Jedi Blue deal was reviewed at the highest levels of both companies with personal involvement from Sundar Pichai, Sheryl Sandberg, and Mark Zuckerberg. In one email to Zuckerberg, Sandberg told the CEO, this is a big deal strategically. Notably, the filing refers to Zuckerberg and Sandberg by their job titles, but redacts their names. They're just saying it's bullshit and it ain't accurate is what Google and Facebook's response is.
Of course.
Deny. Right. One Facebook study in 2019 found that Facebook's bids for in-app impressions won more frequently in Google-run auctions than they did on any other platform. At the same time, the average price Facebook paid per in-app impression was lowered in Google-run auctions than it was on any other platform. This would be a puzzling result, to say the least, if Facebook faced the same competition for inventory across auction houses. There's a lot of shit there I don't understand. I guess they auction these, the advertising space, I guess, on the tops and the sides. You know what? Like on your Chrome desktop page.
Yeah.
And I guess they were given premium access to Facebook, and Facebook was doing the same for Google. So not only were they dictating what we saw or heard based on what they heard us talking about or saw us talking about, but now they took it to the next level and partnered with another company sharing that data. You know, because I don't know what it is. You ever be, okay, so I'm not on Facebook. I'm not doing anything. I just have my phone near me. And I'm talking to my wife about something. Maybe I'm going to say, hey, we ought to go to Burger King. I ain't been to Burger King in a while. You know, I'm just making this shit up here, right?
Right.
I put the phone down. You know, I didn't say it into the phone. I didn't do anything with the phone in that conversation. The next time I go on my phone on either Google or Facebook, what will I see an ad for?
McDonald's.
Burger King, yes, correct. Yeah. Burger King. So
yeah,
not only are they tracking your you know where you're going, but they listen to that shit too.
Yeah. I the other day I opened an email and just deleted the email, went on my merry little way, opened up Facebook, and first thing I saw was an advertisement for that email.
Isn't that crazy?
So that is insane. Yep.
What email platform was it? Was it on Google or?
I have no idea. Okay. All my emails dump into one on my phone. So
this should just solidify that all these tech giants are in bed together. This is the only one we know of. This is the only one we have proof of. The other ones we just haven't figured it out yet. It's if you don't think it's going on, you're sadly mistaken. It's going on. So
yeah, no, it happens way too many times.
Word to the wise should be sufficient, as my friend Jim Phillips used to say. All right, there's a picture of Kim Kardashian, and who's the other guy with her? Do you know who that is?
Is that Terry Crews guy?
No, but you're only about 150 pounds off. That's Floyd Mayweather, boxer.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
According to CNNBusiness.com, so this must be true, Kim Kardashian and Floyd Mayweather sued over promotion of crypto token. Reality TV star Kim Kardashian and boxing legend Floyd Mayweather Jr. are facing a lawsuit alleging the celebrities misled investors in their promotion of a cryptocurrency token. A lawsuit filed January 7th in Los Angeles federal court claims the celebrities touted tokens by Ethereum or EMAX in order to boost its price and make profits for themselves at the expense of their followers and investors. So you got to understand, like this Kim Kardashian, you know how many followers she has on Instagram?
Couple. 2, 3, 4?
250 million.
Wow.
If 1% of them all ran out and bought this EMAX, she'd make money.
Wow.
I think that there's people that are nuts out there, so I think they'll, kind of like I was talking about following along with what Elon Musk was doing, or you were saying about Greenspan, or if you watch Warren Buffett. But they're being sued because they bought a chunk of this shit, then they went out and I don't see the problem with that if you're not a paid spokesperson. I mean, I get it. It sucks. It's inside shit, and you know what? I'm more pissed I'm not in the game than they're being mad at you for figuring it out and making money. Just Kim, next time you do that, let me know.
And stop being so disgusting.
Yeah, I thought we were closer than that. Shit. I knew you before you had a fat ass and big lips through your plastic surgery. I mean, I remember when I went out with Kim Kardashian. Not a lot of people know that, but you look at the pictures now, she looks nothing like she did back then. Fuck. She used me to get to that level. She stepped all over.
Okay.
All right, not
check, please. Check.
All right. Well, here, speaking of Kim Kardashian, I think she has something to do with this cat here. Do you know who that guy is?
Yeah, was that CC DeVille, the lead guitarist for Poison?
No, you're close though.
No.
Kanye West, or as he's known now, because he changed his name last year to just Ye. One word, Y-E, like Kanye, Ye. Like Madonna, like Cher, Ye. Y-E.
Okay.
Yeah, I thought maybe he changed nationalities and became Asian or something. Anyway.
He'll have the number 15.
According to CBSNews.com, the rapper formerly known as Kanye West is the main suspect in a battery investigation, Los Angeles police confirmed to CBS News on Thursday. The investigation stems from an incident that happened in downtown Los Angeles early Thursday morning. No arrests have been made, police said in a statement as they responded to a scene at 3 a.m. in the morning, which is near Soho Warehouse, a members-only club. Police said it was a misdemeanor battery report and there were no serious injuries. Yada, yada. Anyway, this is just to get his name in the news. He's the master at that shit, just like Kardashian. Getting his name in the news. Getting us to talk about him. The guy's a master.
He's such a putz.
He is. I get it.
He's a tool. He's a putz. So be it.
But are we mad about it because he's making all this money? He's figured it out? I mean, these people fart in a general direction and everybody pays attention. I mean, it's to everybody we've talked about today. They're all doing the same shit. Again, I'm just mad I ain't figured it out. Get me in the game, guys. Help me out here, bro. Kanye, I thought we were tighter than that.
Apparently not. Yeah, so is he one of the East Coast or West Coast rappers?
Buddy, I don't know. I'm gonna guess West Coast. Just because that's where this happened was California, so I'm gonna guess West Coast. I don't know. That's something for Google. Here, let's Google that right now. West Coast or East Coast? People right now, somebody's listening to this and they're screaming at the thing right now.
Right, yeah. He probably changed his last name to West because he was a West Coast rapper.
Anyway, I'm looking at this and his name is West, so he has West, but he was born in Atlanta, raised in Chicago.
Wow.
Huh. He had other names that he's known by. Okay, so his real name is Kanye Omari West. Okay? He's 44 years old. His other names that he's used include Saint Pablo.
Douchebag.
No, Saint Pablo, you were close. Yeezus. Yeezy. Yeah, I can't read any more of this shit. I'm trying to find if he's East Coast or West Coast. There's people there, yada yada. I think it's West Coast. Yeah, he's a Suge Knight guy. West Coast.
Okay. Whatever.
I know. How many times have you seen Kanye in concert, Mike?
The closest I've come was LL Cool J.
Where was that?
That was at Universal Studios, Mardi Gras, 1918 2008.
Was I there, or how did I miss that?
No, dude. He's playing there again this year.
At Universal?
At Universal Studios. Yep.
Wait, is it the summertime thing or the Mardi Gras thing?
The Mardi Gras thing.
Yeah, I haven't checked the schedule for that. Wow, I got to do that.
I was listening to Jim Colbert today, who was discussing the acts, and LL Cool J is one of the acts that'll be there.
Wow.
Yeah. Yep. The only other band that piqued my attention was Styx. Styx will be there too, without Dennis DeYoung. So, get your tickets now.
Yeah, right. Yeah, well, we'll see. We'll see if you're allowed inside Universal by then. They change shit all the time, man. They change requirements and all that stuff. And pretty soon you're going to have to bring your birth certificate, your fucking... I got to see your papers! I need to see your papers! You have to have those when you go in because, you know, that's the state we live in nowadays. So, it is what it is. And you have to take a vaccine that's not... Anyway, all right, I'm going to back up. I'm going to leave that. Anybody wants to hear that rant, you can contact me personally. But anyway, it's the emergency use only. You can't mandate somebody to take something that's used for emergency use only. There's no FDA-approved vaccine out there. It doesn't exist. You can't get it. When they go to give you the injection, you ask them which one it is. You can look it up on your phone. It's the emergency use authorization. No one has the federally approved, FDA, CDC-approved vaccine. So what you're getting is it's not a vaccine either. It's a drug. They had to go back and change the definition of that. And anyway, all right, I'm done. Getting off soapbox. All right, here we go. What's that? What is that guy doing? He's sticking a toothpick in his phone.
He has a piece of meat in there.
Nice.
Got some steak caught in there. He's got to get it out.
This is a little trick I saw on CNET.com that I thought was pretty cool. You ever have problems with your iPhone or Android and it won't charge? Like you're plugging it in?
Yeah. Probably my BlackBerry back in 2003.
Yeah. Well, they say that the easiest, the number one thing is the cable, and the number two thing is the charging port. So they're telling you if you take a toothpick, and
These people are brilliant.
yeah, and you might not even get to see what it pulls out, but usually when you stick a toothpick in your phone, you've never done that before, you're going to come out with little crumbs or little dust bunnies or something's going to come out of there, and that could prevent your charger from accessing, the pins all the way, or charging fully or what have you. So
You blowing up like a Nintendo cartridge?
yeah, right.
There we go. Look, good as new, dude. Thank you.
I'm doing everything I can do. Trying to help.
Does your phone have one of these little styluses?
No, my wife's does, but mine doesn't.
And I can draw on my phone.
Yeah, if I want to draw, I go get a crayon.
Look at that. Looky. Whee!
Speaking of crayons, back in the day, like almost 1985, which, by the way, we're going to have that show coming up here. I know people were asking and waiting and coming into this show and in and out. The next show here in about 30 minutes, you're going to see 1985. But
Show 85.
Yes.
Episode 85.
We're going to celebrate 1985, correct.
It's near and dear to our hearts.
Yes. So anyway, what I was saying was, I fucking forget. I don't know.
You're cleaning your phone?
No,
like a
crayon.
Nintendo cartridge.
Crayon. And whenever I think of a crayon, I think of two things. I
Crayon
had a
crayon?
Volkswagen for a little while, and the air conditioner does smell like crayons. That's the thing. I don't know. It's a rumor, and to me, it smelled like crayons. So
Okay.
the second thing that comes to mind with me is one of the first management gigs I had, and one of my first bosses taught me this, and I thought he was full of shit, but I don't know, whatever you say. So somebody come
19 years old?
helping manage this restaurant here. I'm not old enough to drink in it, but they're leaving me the keys to a full bar and a restaurant and everything. 2 a.m, I'm pounding beers, doing paperwork and shit. Well, I didn't really realize this at the time, but people come to apply for jobs at the worst times, and they come to apply for jobs without a pen. And I didn't realize that this was a real thing till I started working in that capacity. So people would come like Friday night, 7 o'clock. We'd be on an hour and a half to 2 hour wait, and they'd want to fill out a job application. Or
Okay.
so we'd have to, redirect those people to, 2 to 4 Monday through Friday, by appointment only, yada, yada, yada. And then they would come without a pen. No pencil or nothing. So my boss said, I want to know who comes without a pen. And I go, what do you want me to do? Write it on the application? He goes, no. I want you to give him a crayon to fill out the application. I said, you're serious? He said, yeah. So if you came without a pen, you got a crayon. And some people used it and some people didn't. And the people that got the crayon application all the way filled out, their shit went straight in the trash because they can't even come to work with the proper utensils.
Right. Makes sense.
Anyway, I know it's a long,
Makes
drawn-out,
sense.
boring story for nothing. Sorry. It's all right. You guys are going to hate me here in a little bit because I'm going to do something that's going to drive you crazy in just a second here. Here's that other EV I was talking about earlier. EV. You catching the lingo now? Electric vehicle, EV.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm all hip and shit like that. All
So
right.
the back seat
This
slides
is
to be part of the pickup?
Bollinger's definition of an electric truck. But again, they're going to delay those and start cranking out vans. So I hadn't seen a picture of this Bollinger truck. Kind of looks like one of those Jeep trucks. Have you seen that?
Yeah, the Gladiator.
Yeah. And it's
$54,000 base price.
see how that back window opens up kind of like the Avalanche does, where you can scoot cargo all the way up to behind the first seat, taking that back row. So now you go from an extended bed, actually, instead of having the second row of seats, and I'm okay with that.
Right, full sheet of plywood. That's 8 feet.
Buddy. It's crazy. But again, they're going to be making vans here. It's going to be called the Deliver-E. electric van. Deliver E van.
Deliver E van.
Yes.
Any word on price?
No, they gave a bunch of boring stats about kilowatts and watts and all this other shit that I don't care about right now.
Right.
Amazon, who has a fleet of tens of thousands of combustion engine vans making up its massive inventory, has ordered 100,000 electric vans from EV startup Rivian, which I've heard of them as well. So, and there's also another company that's building electric vans, Stellantis. See, these are companies we need to invest in, Mike. If you could wait a year or two on your money, at least 2-3 years. Yeah.
And it's not just the company, because these companies will come and go. It's the companies that are supplying these companies these batteries.
Excellent point. Excellent. Yeah, you're absolutely right.
Yeah.
Fucking crazy.
So, I looked that up like 2 years ago, and here I am with my 401k, kicking ass.
Good. Well, I think I told you. I don't know if I took money out of my 401k a couple years ago. Something came up. I had to do something. Made some moves, and I took X amount of money out of my 401k. When I looked at it again recently, before I made some direction changes in the 401k, not only was I in the highest, most aggressive portfolio that anybody could have, like I went with super aggressive shit, high risk, all this shit. I made all that money back plus some. I made all the money back I took out plus some. So my 401k in like a year and a half, 2 years went up like 50%. And I was like, holy shit. But then I realized it was about not that the shit went up, it's the currency's going down as well. The currency's not worth as much. That's what it comes down to. For instance,
yeah, mine went up like 27% in like 2019. I was like, whoa, not bad, and everybody's talking about 5 to 7% for this and that. I'm like, well, mine went up 27%. So it's mine's always in double digits, but
you bring up a great point. It's like we talked about before in the past. When that gold rush came on, there weren't that many people that made money from the gold rush, like back in 1849 or whatever, in San Francisco and all these places in the mountains of Denver and shit where they found gold. The only person that made money was the guy that sold the picks and the axes.
Exactly.
That's the guy that made all the money.
Yep. It's like all these people out there that fix and flip. Get out there, do real estate. The guys who make the money is the guy who's selling the pitch.
Yeah. No, I saw the guys who make the money, and it's a sad situation, taking advantage of people. I've seen, not that everybody does that, but I'm personally familiar with somebody who got taken advantage of in a situation like that, and I tried to tell them that was happening. So basically, they let this other guy make $50,000 off him. You remember that situation, right?
I certainly do, unfortunately.
Yeah, I hear you. All right, who's that, Mike? I put up a picture.
Oh, God. That's every parent's worst nightmare.
If you're watching on twitch.tv/bothmics, or if you're watching somewhere else, great. If you're not, you must go see the video. This is a spoiler alert. This is a warning. If you don't want to sing this all day in your head tomorrow or tonight, go ahead and tune out now. I give you permission to tune out. It's all about the baby shark. The baby shark, yes.
Now, what was the first time you heard the song?
I don't know, a few years ago or something. I don't know. I've overheard it.
Yeah, it came out when Xander was born. So 4 years ago. Well, as far as I know, 4 years ago. And, God, it is an earworm like you wouldn't believe.
Well, Baby Shark Dance, as it's called, I guess. The Baby Shark Dance video. This is according to ndtv.com. Baby Shark Dance hits 10 billion views on YouTube, the first to ever do so.
Unbelievable. Unreal.
I don't want to play it. I don't want to sing it anymore. I don't want too many people suing me over losing a day's work because they had the Baby Shark song stuck in their
head.
But Baby Shark also spawned a 6-piece NFT collection in December 2021. So everybody's on these NFTs as well. So Mike, this is the year I'm going to make my millions in crypto, and we're going to forward our careers here on both mics by using NFTs. I sold myself. We're gonna do it. Now I just need to figure it out.
Right? Yeah. No, it's not a clue. I saw the article. I was like, oh, NFTs. I go, oh, Mike's talked about NFTs, I think.
Yep. We talked about them almost a year ago. Probably
Yeah.
almost close to a year ago.
Wow.
Oh, yeah. And don't forget the Baby Shark song doesn't just stop at saying Baby Shark. It gets the whole family involved, right?
Yeah, it's baby, mommy, daddy, grandma, grandpa. Let's go hunt. Let's find this. It's the end. It's all kind of, yeah, it's like there's 7 verses to the song.
Do your kids know all the verses to the song?
Xander does, yeah. Nikki's still at the getting to, just starting to talk stage in life. So
Is that song allowed to play when you guys are in the vehicle?
I don't think we we listen to Hair Nation in the vehicle. So yeah, the kids are busy listening to Cinderella and Bon Jovi and Motley Crue on the radio.
Nice.
No,
okay.
no Baby Shark.
All right. Well, you're a great parent then. I mean, that's good parenting.
They're cultured.
Yeah.
Now on the Alexa, that's another thing.
Do you know who invented this Baby Shark song?
Is it a person or a company?
Well, it says here, according to NDTV.com, in November 2020, after garnering 7.04 billion views, the song had become the most viewed on YouTube history then. The brainchild of South Korean educational firm Pink Fong. The song was sung by Korean-American singer Hope Sogin in 2015 when she was just 10 years old. It debuted in 2016 and has since been adapted to a Nickelodeon preschool series, Baby Shark's Big Show, in early 2021.
Yeah, I knew it was Ping Fong. I always call it Ping Bong or Ding Dong. But
Ping
yeah,
Fong,
that I knew. But yeah, I didn't know it was a 10-year-old kid. It's probably one of the kids in the video. So damn annoying.
Well, over in those Asian countries, they do make the kids work cheap, so maybe this kid worked for like 80 cents or something.
Right. And we made, what, $7 for 1,000 views? So how many thousands of views?
Yeah,
10 billion.
I don't know how all that works. I mean, I do know you can get rewarded a lot of money when you have 10 billion views. I bet you're going to get paid, but the big money is not necessarily in that, because so few people, everybody goes in there, oh yeah, I'm going to become famous like Kim Kardashian, get 250 million followers, then all this money will just start flowing. Yeah, it's a lot harder than that. I know it sounds great, but trust me, it's hard. I'd love to have 250 million friggin' people attached, breathing on my every word. I think I'll go to McDonald's to get some fries. Mike's going to get fries. Everybody's typing in. Everybody runs to McDonald's real quick.
Yeah, there's a lot of earworm type songs. Like back in the day, for us, it was what? Wheels on the Bus Go Round and Round.
Yeah.
And now it's this one. There's songs out there about brushing your teeth. Marching like dinosaurs, all these little songs that we play for the kids. God, it's just
now when your other kids were at that same age, it was Barney back then, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was Barney. It was like especially around Jessica's age.
All right, so that means probably in about 7 to 10 years, there's going to be another big wave, the next generation of a thing, because when we had your first kids, you had Barney, now you have Baby Shark. We need to get ahead of the curve here. We need to create the next Baby Shark. We need to create the next Barney.
There's even people out there, like there's a song out there where it's just the ABC song, and it plays everywhere, and like you can just take something that already exists and just return it, and freaking get it, hits and money off of that. I'm not sure how much money you make off of songs being played on freaking Alexa on Amazon Music, but
it's not a lot. I know how much it is.
Yeah, and there's one guy There's one guy, he's like the new Pee Wee Herman, and his name is Blippy. And he dresses in blue and orange and suspenders, and he has glasses. And he looks like one of the guys from the show It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia.
Ah.
Yeah, the one with the straight hair. Looks just like that guy, but with glasses on. And he just goes into like stores and like looks at stuff. And he makes a YouTube video out of it. And there's a million freaking views on these things. These kids just eat it up. So, you there?
Yeah, I'm here. I was just freezing myself to see if you thought I was frozen.
Nice.
All right. These are fish. This is an aerial view in the ocean. So if like you're in the water and you're looking down at the sand, these are little fish beds. Those are fish.
Yep.
You know where those fish are?
Mars.
No, you're close though. Antarctica. This is according to SciTech Daily. A spectacular discovery in Antarctica. Massive ice fish breeding colony with 60 million nests. So each one of those things is like a nest where they lay their eggs and hang out and stuff. Yeah, 60 million of those waiting for you in Antarctica.
Wow. Who cares?
No, I just think it's fascinating because, number one, who knew that shit was like that? Who knew that there was that many fish like that there in that area? And my next thing is who's going to capitalize on this? Who's going to get down there and scoop up all them fish?
Why? There's fish down the street.
Yeah, not so much. A lot of the oceans are getting overfished by less than scrupulous nations like China and so forth. You know, I'm not trying to get all Greenpeace-y. I'm just saying that's the truth. They fish out of season. They fish in areas they're not supposed to. They take the shark. They fish for sharks and they take them. They cut their fins off and throw them back in the water because the rest of it's useless to them. I mean, it's fucking disgusting. So yeah, we're losing a lot of fish. So is Gorton's gonna send the fishermen down there?
Mrs. Paul's.
Is Captain D's gonna roll up in there with a boat? I always thought Captain D's was in the wrong business. I thought he should have been in the nuts business.
Yeah.
Nice. Thank you. Be here all week.
But I'm dumb.
No, but there is a lot of activity in Antarctica. There's a lot going on down there. All the nations are represented down there. There's too many people. There's more people in Antarctica right now than there's ever been. And supposedly,
they're all doing 5 instead of 3.
Yeah, no, it's a lot more than that. Supposedly, this is the type thing where everything's scientific discoveries, and they need to keep putting out stories like this with the fish and all that, because they don't want everybody to find out about the alien base down there in Antarctica.
Right. Yeah, I imagine that. Let's see. I'm going on Google Maps. There's nothing going on down here.
Oh, there is, dude. There is. They're just not telling us the truth.
Where's the base? Where's the city? Is there a city down here? Oh, there's a city.
There's no city in Antarctica.
Thurston is a city in Antarctica.
Stop.
Yeah. But there's nothing there. It's just a city. Interesting. So.
Well, it's funny because I think it was, how'd that happen? I'm fire breathing. It's funny because they show pictures in a story like this about these fish, and you and I are talking about it, and you even said, who cares? That's right.
Right.
Because now you've turned to what's going on in Antarctica, and you're like, oh, big deal, they found fish, and you stop looking there. Yeah, no, dude. There's something going on there, dude. Ever since the Nazis went down there.
Interesting.
Yeah. I mean, how much is there to study in Antarctica?
Apparently nothing from what my phone was showing me.
Exactly.
So. Yeah. Yeah. So how's things?
Look, outside of Antarctic fur seals leopard seals, Ross seals, southern elephant seals, crab eater seals, and Weddell seals. That's all there is in Antarctica. No polar bears.
No polar bears, no penguins.
Santa doesn't live there. He's at the other pole. Supposedly these seals eat fish, krill, squid, and leopard seals. And will even eat penguins as well.
Okay, so there are penguins there.
There are penguins, yeah.
Or they have to travel to the North Pole to get to penguins. No.
What?
No, I'm joking.
Anyway, we're wrapping it up here. We're almost to the end. So this crash called a show here is winding down here. We got 4 minutes to go. Anybody you want to give a shout out to, Mike?
I don't know. Anyone.
Nice.
Anybody listening. A shout out to whoever's listening now and to whoever's listening in the future.
Yes. And again, just a reminder, you can find us all over the place. Wherever you find stuff, you'll find us. Find us where you find stuff. I do want to give a shout out to my boy Gino, Losi. If you want to go fishing, freshwater fishing anywhere in Florida, this is the man. He will put you right on the fish. You'll catch more fish in a shorter amount of time than you ever thought was humanly possible. Fish will be jumping in the boat, begging to be taken. So make sure you hook up with this guy. Check out the Melon Patch Theater in Leesburg, Florida. My good friend Dustin Lavine doing a bang-up job there. Go see a play. Go see some sort of event. They have stand-up comedy there. Heck, make a donation. I love that as well. And then, of course, I need you to check out my friend KnightFanStan over at Jet Set Printing in Orlando for all your printing needs. Whew. Man, wish I got paid for those plugs. That'd be great.
That's a mouthful.
Yeah. So, anyway, we appreciate you watching. We appreciate you listening. If you have any ideas for the show, like, just leave Mike Taylor on and kick that soft asshole off, that's fine. I can take it. Just send me the email.
Or vice versa.
Yeah, just send me the email. So, yeah, it is what it is. It is what it is. But stay tuned. If you're watching on twitch.tv/boldmikes, stay tuned here. We're going to take a short break here. We're coming back on with a totally new show. Show number
85.
And we're going to celebrate
1985.
Nice. I like it. Yeah.
You like that?
That is slick. We have our crap together, don't we? No,
yeah.
We
no.
really don't. Not
what?
We're far from
it. Okay.
All right. Well, thanks for listening. Thanks for watching. You don't got to go home, but we got to get the hell out of here. We'll see you in a few minutes, all right?
Ciao.
Ladies and gentlemen, introducing the worst